Yay, I am live. Okay, let me switch up this camera. Hello, everyone. Hello, Periscope, and hello, Google Hangouts. And let me change up this camera real quick. So, if you guys will join me, thank you so much on Periscope for joining. I'm about to change up my camera. All right, there we go. And that, save. All right, much better camera. Awesome. So if you guys want to join me on Periscope, because I'm here on YouTube Live, be sure to look at the link in the title, and I'll be teaching how to create high quality videos using your smartphone. So those of you on Periscope, be sure to join me here. Just want to let you guys know. I'll give you guys a quick recap when I'm done because I'll do another class on Monday. All right, cheers. Periscope, be sure to join me here. Just want to let you guys know. I'll give you guys a quick recap when I'm done because I'll do another class. All right. All right, cheers. Okay, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Please leave in the comments or in the chat in the right-hand corner of your screen to let me know that you're here and where you're from. And let me... Hello, thank you so much for joining. Please leave in the comments or in the chat in the right-hand corner of your screen to let me know that you're here and where you're from. And hold on one second. I have this playing in both sounds. There we go. All right, I see someone who's watching. Whoever you are, please say hello in the chat box. I'm going to say hello in the chat box. Hopefully, those of you who are watching, I'm also going to put... in the DIY mobile video course. All right, so I'm going to get started. This is the encore, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have a lot of fun on this. I had fun earlier today, and hopefully there will be more people to join. And there's a slight lag with this, so bear with me. And we're going to get started. Let me get the presentation up. Let me... Let me share my screen. And let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. All right. So, for those of you who are watching this replay, and for those of you who are here live, thank you so much for joining and welcome to the official free workshop of how to create high quality videos for social media on your smartphone. All right, so hopefully you guys can see this and it's all copacetic for you. And let's get it going. All right. So first off, before we start anything, I want to go over how to get the most from this webinar. The very first thing that I would love for you all to do is to silence all mobile devices or anything that makes any kind of ding or notifications or anything that serves as a distraction with noise, because you know we're just like Squirrel, the dog from Up, when we hear our devices going off. Okay, so because you guys took out the time and dedicated time to learn about your business and dedicated this time to either watch the replay or to watch this live. And thank you for those of you who are here, who are live, who are watching. So first, please silence all mobile devices. And to cancel out any background noise, be sure to put on headphones, shut the door, and be ready to have a notebook to take copious notes. Okay, you're going to be taking a lot of notes. I'm going to cover a lot of things. A lot of these things I haven't even shared to the public yet, so this is very, very good stuff. And I want you to give me your undivided attention for the next, let's say, hour. Okay, guys, next hour, give me your undivided attention and you will not regret it. It will be totally worth it. Okay. And last but not the very least, close all browser windows because it will make you more likely to want to view over what's going there, and then you don't remember what I just said, or it goes through one ear and out the other. So close all browser windows so we can get started on this awesome webinar, or I want to say workshop. Now, hold up. I want to make sure in the DIY mobile video group, I'm putting some information in there. Okay, so let's get started, guys. So silence all your mobile devices, put on your headphones, shut the door, get your pen and paper ready, give me your undivided attention, and let's close all browser windows. Now, before we continue, please don't forget to download the study guide. If you have not downloaded yet, please, the link is below in the description of this video. And if you're already on the list or you've already subscribed, then you should have received it in an email 10 minutes before this presentation, if I'm not mistaken. So don't forget to download this study guide, because it's only available if you subscribe and click on the link. And you can follow along as we talk about all things social media and social video. All right, but first things first, tell me, are you currently using social media right now in your business? If so, please leave it in a comment down below. Are you using social media in your business right now? And while I'm doing that, I'm going to see who else is watching. If you are, please type in the chat box right now if you are using social media. I know there's a slight lag, so let me just wait for the answers to come in. Okay, Demetra, hello. She says yes, mostly Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. That's awesome. Good. Because I would have to be a little bit worried if that wasn't happening. Okay. Then I have another question for you, which is, have you created videos about your business and are you currently sharing them on social media? Please let me know in the chat box whether you're doing that as well. Have you created videos about your business and have you shared them on social media? I just want to make sure that, people who are watching this, whether live or on the replay, that you guys are the right people who are watching this webinar. So, and Demetra also says, thank you. Yes, I have and I am. Good. So we're getting some yeses in here. So that's great. And let's continue. So I want to make sure that you are in the right place. So let's get crystal clear, okay? So if you're an entrepreneur who wants to increase sales by monetizing social media to get new customers, then you are in the right place. You're in the right place if you're an online business owner who needs great videos for posts and social media. And you are also in the right place if you happen to dream of reaching online celebrity status and grow an online presence to spread awareness of your personal brand. If the last two slides and this current slide speaks out to you, then you're in the right place. If none of the slides speak out to you, then go ahead and leave. No hard feelings. I'm serious. Like, just bounce, be out, okay? If these are not the things that you want to accomplish, or that it is something that you dream of for you and your business, then go ahead and leave this workshop, because it's going to be a waste of your time, and I don't want to waste your time, okay? I want people who really want to learn and accomplish these things, and those are the type of people that I want to see this workshop, okay? So videos and social media are the answer, but the reality is, when you create videos, you find that no one's watching, or you have the big fear that no one will watch your videos, right? Also, maybe you've dabbled with videos and you just don't see any engagement. No one's leaving comments, liking, or share. Or maybe that's the fear that you have, is that as soon as you press the publish button, you're just going to hear crickets in the background. And lastly, you invested all this time in video. Video takes a lot of work, especially when you're just learning, and then you post it and no one will buy. You don't see any conversions or anything like that. Or that is the big fear of yours, and that's why you don't want to start creating videos, because you think it'll be a waste of time because no one will buy. Well, in this webinar, in this workshop, I am going to be the superhero to help you conquer these fears or these frustrations that you're dealing with now. So in this workshop, we're going to learn about how to create videos that you're actually proud of that will get you loyal paying customers. And the key word here, of course, the most important is that getting loyal paying customers, but the fact that you're actually proud of them. A lot of people they see these, what they consider fancy videos, or unique creative videos, and they're like, oh man, I wish I could do that, and they attempt to, and it just doesn't come out right. And so as a result, you just get easily discouraged and you don't want to continue. So in this webinar, you're going to walk away with how to create videos that you're actually proud of and that you want to share to the world. You're going to learn how to become highly visible online and position yourself as a leader or a celebrity within your niche, so that you are the one that everyone's gushing and talking about and saying, hey, have you heard of such and such? Or, you go to conferences and things, and you're just appalled by people coming up to say, hey, I saw you, or, I feel like I already know you because I've seen all the videos that you created, okay? So my pinky promise to you, remember those guys? I still do that, like pinky promise when you're giving someone your word. My pinky promise to you is that by the end of this webinar, you're going to have a step-by-step plan. We're going to go over a step-by-step plan on how to create high-quality videos. And my other pinky promise to you is that you're going to leverage these videos on social media to build a following online. And it's going to be a step-by-step blueprint for you guys. And I can't wait to share this with you. I'm really, really excited. And the thing is, all you need to get started is this. Yes, that's right. Your mobile device, your mobile phone, your smartphone. Is not just for iPhone users, it's for Android users as well. All you need to get started and walking away with is your smartphone. It's amazing what you can do with these type of devices that you have. But I want to be totally transparent with you and let you know that there's something for sale and it's only $97, okay? So at the end of this presentation, you will be presented with something for sale and it's going to be only for $97, teaser or a spoiler alert. And if you stay and stick with me to the end, you will gain access to my show planners, okay? How to basically, I've been tackling live streaming and social video with a vengeance this year in 2016. And what has helped me is the fact that I've created these particular show planners for the various video platforms out there. And when you gain access to these planners, I'm currently working on one for Snapchat, and I'm also working on one for Facebook, just general Facebook videos and Facebook Live videos. So be sure to stick with me to the end so you know how to gain access to this, okay? All right, let's get started. But first, let me introduce myself in case you don't know who I am, but I know a lot of people here are Mobies from the DIY mobile video community, so thank you so much for coming and joining me here and watching the replay. But just in case you don't know who I am, my name is Monique Johnson. I'm the creator of BothSidesOfTheCamera.com and founder of DIY Mobile Video. And I am obsessed, like obsessed with video, especially now live video. But I am obsessed with video because my mission is that I want to change the world, and I want to change the world with video. I feel that video is the easiest way for you to share your stories, and by people sharing your stories is how the world is going to change. And the fact that you carry this device, these devices all around with you in your pocket, it's one of the most powerful devices that you carry around with you every single day. Businesses are ran by these devices, and the fact that they now allow you to record in full HD quality video, as in the resolution, you no longer have an excuse not to create videos. You don't have to worry about having a big expensive budget if you're working tight on a budget. Just pop out your mobile device. But of course, you got to learn a few things. And so if you ever want to follow, because all I talk about is video mostly, except for on Snapchat, that's pretty much the day in the life of Monique Johnson. You can hit me up here. Pretty much they're all the same. It's Monique O. Johnson, except for on Periscope, it's just Monique Johnson. But the same goes for Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's all Monique O. Johnson. So if you have any questions, if you want to just hang out with me when I'm jamming out on these platforms, feel free. I love to meet new people, network with people, and develop great relationships. And I feel like video is the best way to do that. Okay. So I'm obsessed with video, and I guarantee you by the very end of this webinar, so will you, and very soon. That is my guarantee. You will be obsessed with video by the time you're done with this workshop. So first thing we're going to talk about is shooting videos. And in regards to shooting videos, you're more likely prone to hold it vertically, right? Because of course, you know, when you're on Instagram, when you're on Snapchat, when you're on Facebook Live, or just in general, and even with just the general use of using your phone, you're inclined to hold it vertically. But that is a major no. When you're recording videos, you want to hold them like this, okay? And in fact, I'm about to get on camera because I'm so passionate about this that I have to look you in the eye and talk about this, like no joke. So hold on. Let me bring myself on the camera. All right, so stop shares. All right, there we go. So I'm looking at you in the camera, guys. Okay. This thing right here, do not record it going like this. But after you viewed this video and this live workshop, you have no excuses because you get what I call the ugly black bars. Have you ever recorded a video, or have you ever seen a YouTube video and they have those big black spaces? I call them the black bars on the side. Yeah, It's because they recorded their videos this way. And you don't want that. That automatically discredits you, makes you look like an amateur, and it's just like, ugh, it's distasteful. Okay. So I'm telling you guys, and I don't want to see it. Like, it's a mission of mine. Not only do I want to change the world with video, but to get people to stop recording their videos vertically. You want to record them this way, okay? Not this way. So I don't want to see that. I'm going to be looking as to who's joining these workshops. I've seen the people who have subscribed and who's probably watching this replay right now. I don't want to see any vertical videos, okay? Because I don't want to see those ugly black bars, okay? This is for your benefit, not for me. It's for you, okay? And especially with this online world, you want to make sure you're distinguishing yourself and setting yourself apart from everyone else. So definitely, please, when you're recording your videos, unless you're using a platform like Snapchat or something that requires you to record them vertically, record them horizontally. Okay. I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. Sorry, that was a rant that I had to go on. All right. Should be back. All right, so let's go over some gear, some essential equipment to help you get started right now. Now, I'm not saying that once you get this, that's it. Like, no. If you want to have more recommendations and a more thorough explanation of what types of accessories and things you should invest in, be sure to head on over to DIYmobilevideo.com. There are 2 specific cheat sheets, one specifically for the Android and one specifically for the iPhone, to help you get started with creating professional video using certain equipment. But for today and for this workshop, we're going to talk about the specific things that you need for social media video, okay? So because you're shooting with your mobile phone, mobile phones do not do well in low lighting situations. And even though I want to say, and which is true, when it comes to video, audio is the most important, but I kind of want to stray away from that and say for mobile videos and videos created on your mobile device, it's all about lighting. And you want to use as much of natural light, as in from the sun, as much as possible. But if that's not always a luxury. So in that case, you want to invest in some lighting equipment, okay? So the one I specifically use, the Cowboy Studio Photograph video umbrella lights in the lower left-hand corner, they're about 20 to 30 bucks, okay? Very cheap. They come with 3 light bulbs, 2 big stands for umbrella lights, and then they have a miniature stand for lighting the background of videos. Excuse me, for videos. This is a great lighting kit to get started. And then up above it, in case, you know, you don't have the luxury of being able to carry it, because it does come in with a carrying bag, and you want something that's, you know, more, what's the word? Mobile and that you can carry around, then you want to look into this VidPro Professional LED kit. LED lights are the best lights that you can use. But say you don't even want to do that. Say you just want to use your lamp. The only thing that I suggest that you do and use and buy is go to Lowe's or your local Home Depot or hardware store and get daylight bulbs, okay? Because of the temperature of these bulbs, it's the closest to what you can get for natural light, and that's how you're going to get the real cool color of yourself. Versus other types of lights, they have higher color temperatures, so as a result, it kind of throws off the colors in the picture, and a lot of times you have to do some color correction, which is a pain in the butt in video editing, and that's just like way advanced, okay? Next, we're going to talk about audio. So I apologize, but this is the wrong name. The microphone I recommend, it's the right picture, but the wrong names, and I apologize. It's called the EduTige, EDUTIGE I dash microphone. Just look that up on Amazon. And as you can see, it's a tiny little microphone that you can hook up straight into your mobile device. It doesn't matter if it's an iOS or Android, you just plug it right in. And then you want to invest in the smart line, which is a cord that you can extend it to so that it turns into what you call a smart lav that you can clip on your collar. And also you can control its volume, and it actually has another output for you to put headphones in so you can listen to yourself. So that is the number one type of microphone with the best quality that I recommend. Next type is Rode SmartLav Plus. Rode as in RODE, that's the name of the company. And the name of the microphone is the SmartLav Plus, SmartLav Plus, okay? And that's the second best. Now, with mobile videos, and also the major concern with videos in general is recording yourself. And the best way to help with that is to get a shutter remote. So set up your camera, and then press this little button. I recommend the one from iStabilizer. I absolutely love this company and their products, and they're just the bomb, okay? So if you want to record yourself and make it a little bit easier, especially when you're doing social videos like these selfie videos and stuff, just get the remote, guys. Last but not least, or one of the last but not least, is you want to stabilize your videos, okay? You don't want them to be shaky. That's how it come off as being amateur, and it just is not good, okay? And you want it to be stable. So, of course, you want to have a tripod if you don't have one already. There's the basic Amazon one that's like branded by Amazon. Just head on over there and get that. But more specifically, you want a tripod attachment for your phone. And so I recommend the iStabilizer Smart Mount. The reason why is because it's a universal tripod attachment. It can fit up to the phone's the size of a 6 Plus. I currently have a 6 Plus, as you saw on the screen earlier. And yeah, this is some good stuff. So iStabilizer, the Smart Mount, is universal, and it can fit up down to the 5, I think, or the 4 of the iPhone, and it also fits Androids. So the Samsung Galaxy can fit in this and all that. So it is awesome. And when it comes to social video, you want to utilize and use lenses and the two that I recommend are the wide and the fisheye, especially when you're doing it for live streaming or just creating a unique look. I recommend investing in some lenses. All right, so we're going to get started into the good stuff, guys. We are going to get started in the good stuff. In the meantime, let me check to see that everything's okay and you all are able to see my screen. Haha, Demetrius says, no vertical videos. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I had to go on that rant. All right, let's go back. I'm so glad technology is working for me, because earlier it was not great. All right. So what is film rate? Film rate is the frames per second of your recording. Okay. So imagine the film strips that were used back in the day to show movies. Each picture was moving at a particular speed or rate in order for the audience to view the complete picture. And there's several frame rates to choose from. There's 24 frames per second, 36, 120, and 240. And the lower the rate, the more blur in your shots, and it gives a more cinematic feel. And the higher the rate, the more crisp your shots become, but the output lower. So for instance, 240 frames per second is equivalent to slow motion. So which one should you use? Well, it depends on the situation and the look and the feel that you're going for, but by default, we strongly recommend using 24 frames per second. This is literally what Hollywood uses and gives the most cinematic feel. But in regards to your mobile device, it's slightly different, okay? Because with your mobile device, there are limitations. Even though we suggest using 24 frames per second, unfortunately, the lowest frames per second on both iPhone and Android is 30 frames per second. And the next highest is 60 frames per second. And if you want to shoot specifically in slow motion, then you have the choice between 120 frames per second or 240 frames per second. So as stated before, the lower the rate, the more blur that you have on the edges of your picture, and the higher the rate, the more crisp. Now, when you're shooting video and say it's a talking head video where it's just you in front of the camera and you're not really moving and it's more of a stationary object or subject you're shooting, then you want to choose the lower end, which is the 30 frames per second. Now, if you're at say a basketball game and you're shooting your son or your daughter or some kind of sports event, you want to go up to the 60 frames per second. And the 60 frames per second, the look and the feel of it, and I suggest that you experiment with it, because sometimes I frame with that, even if it's just me talking. It has that crisper look of a picture, and it kind of reminds me of how reality TV shows look like, okay, where it has that crisper feel. It's because they have it at a higher frames per second. So the thing is, and the downfall is, the higher the number of frames per second you choose, the bigger the file size and the more space it'll take up on your phone. So that's the only drawback if you decide to use 60 frames per second. And so, and the fact that these two types of frames per second are available on both Android and iPhone users, and it allows you to still record in full HD, 1080p, that is, okay? Now, when you decide to do slow motion and choose between 120 or 240, that's when the quality of the video tends to go down a notch, and it downgrades to a 720 HD quality. It's still HD, but it's a 720. So, however, with the most recent version, say the iPhone 6s at the time of this recording in workshop, and the Galaxy S6, they both have the capability of recording in what you call 4K HD, which is amazing. That's the top of the top of the top now for HD quality. But for the general public and for those who just don't have the most recent, that's fine. You just want to be sure to record your videos in HD and have it as high as you can, which is the 1080p. Okay? Hopefully you guys got that. So once you choose your frames per second, the next major quality or feature or setting that you need to consider with your phone, now this is without downloading any apps or anything, okay? Getting the most out of your phone, because your phone is limited, guys, is thinking about focus, okay? There's two ways on how you can use the focus mechanism on your phone. There's autofocus, and autofocus works best in brighter light than in low light, and it works better in wide shots than close-up shots. And the reason is because it's on auto, so it's always, the camera's constantly searching on where to focus. And you definitely you don't want to use this on objects that are moving, of course, because you're going to consistently see this shot going in and out, because the camera doesn't know what to focus on, right? So autofocus is something to use if it's something that's a wide shot and you're kind of further away from the subject, and it works better in bright light than in low light. But as stated before, when it comes to mobile devices, you want to use as much light as possible. The other type of focus is tap to focus, and that's where you tap an area of the screen to direct the viewer's attention, and you can lock your focus. Now, this is the type of focus I mostly use, and to me, it's the best of the best, because it allows you to do something which we're about to tackle, what I call depth of field, which allows you to have shallow depth of field, meaning there's a focus on a core object, up close, and then the background is blurry. Those are those fancier, more professional looking videos of what you call blurry background videos. This is what you do to help do this, okay? And deep, so there's shallow depth of field and deep depth of field. And deep depth of field is when everything is pretty much in focus, which that would pretty much probably happen when you're using the autofocus feature. So here's the trick with creating blurry background videos in mobile devices. For one, you don't ever want to use the zoom on your videos, okay? As much as you would love to, because first of all, the resolution and quality of your video picture drastically decreases, because when you zoom, it's just a matter of cropping a picture versus actually zooming like a real camera. The settings don't readjust and the quality doesn't readjust. If anything else, it lowers it. So if you want to get closer to an object in general, you have to physically move closer. But when it comes to creating a blurry background and having that professional looking video, the closer you get to your subject, the more out of focus the background would be. So as you can see in this quick diagram, looking at the picture in the far left, just looking at the tree, from a good little distance, the background is pretty much in deep depth of field where everything is pretty much in focus and it's a little blurry. Then you go in a little closer and it's a little bit blurrier, but when you get really close, that's when the background's the blurriest. And I think this is a very huge technique to help you stand out from the rest of your competitors, especially if you're selling products, or even like, for instance, Demetra. She's a chef and she has some awesome recipes, but is to do that with your food videos or product videos. Get really, really close, or do a kind of unique angles where not necessarily above, but when you're like on eye level of your food or product, and use that to make your videos stand out, okay, and have blurry backgrounds. So that's the number one technique, and I guarantee you guys, you're going to love it. And even if it's on you, of course, you're not going to be able to fit your whole face in the screen, but if you want to do unique kind of takes of like half of your face or part of your forehead or your lips or something, and then you see the background blurry, it's actually kind of cool. So here's what degree of sharpness this is, of being out of focus and in focus using the autofocus feature as opposed to the tap to focus. When something's out of focus, it's more so soft. And then as you go gradually towards the right into focus, it'll be more sharp. And I just wanted to show this to you. Now, if this was an actual video, I would actually have a fit because they're holding it horizontally, and vertically and not horizontally. So next we're going to talk about various types of videos that can help you gain a following and engagement and have all sorts of various ways on how you can actually get sales. But in the meantime, I'm just checking to see if there's any questions and see. All right. Okay. Let's go back. You're very welcome for the shout out, Demetra. You're very welcome. All right. So let's go back to this. So of all these types of videos, the two most important to me are the unboxing and the how-to tutorials. Now, unboxing is simply you just having the camera on you as you're unboxing something. You don't necessarily even have to be in front of the camera. You can have it like up above and it's showing the unboxing of something. And it's just the whole idea of the journey and the story of taking something out of its box, right? Because you get that giddy feeling when you have something that's brand new. Another type is having a tour, and not necessarily physically of your place, but just even of your workspace or where you're working or your kitchen, or how a certain product is made. Showing a tour of that. How-to tutorials is the number 2 most popular video to create, because since YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world and it's owned by Google, this means that Google favors YouTube videos, right? Because they own it. So if you're, optimizing your videos and having them rank with keywords, when people Google things, that'll be the first thing to show up versus written. But 2, now people are directly going to YouTube versus Googling something to look up how to do something. Okay. Shopping hauls, to the far right, that's basically, showing people what you went and shopping for. And also you can use it for like tech type of things. Like since I'm in the photo or video space, showing people what's in my camera bag or the newest things that I got. Here's another list of different things that you can think of, such as giveaways, parodies, or sketches. A very popular one, and I think which is great for building community and collaborating with people, is what you call tags, which is very popular on YouTube, but also you can see it on Instagram by using Periscope, using particular hashtags or a main theme, and then you're tagging someone to do a video to talk about whatever it is that that theme is about. So we're going to talk about social video marketing, and I want to share with you a few things from this awesome company called Wistia, from wistia.com. They are a self-hosted video platform that provides a robust analytics, and their video players are just awesome. And you can like subscribe to emails and stuff right within the video player. So these are their thoughts on social video. So social video is different from the rest. Video for social media has some limiting factors. It's shorter. It should be really engaging. And most importantly, it should qualify as a quote unquote thumb stopper. In a world where we scroll through feeds all day long, social video has to be engaging enough for someone to stop scrolling. Yes, that is very huge. Also, when it comes to video, I highly recommend just integrating video into whatever it is that you're marketing as it is. Don't make it hard or difficult for yourself, okay? So that kind of leads into tailoring your videos to your platform. So your audience differs across your social media platforms. So why don't your videos? Content you make for Facebook may not work as well on Instagram and vice versa. One of the largest differences between the platforms is their time limitation. So be sure to pay attention to video length. So what they mean is, like, for instance, on Vine, you can record videos up to 5 or 6 seconds versus Snapchat, which is 10 seconds, versus Instagram, which is 15 seconds. Okay. And then lastly, make videos that don't need sound. Auto playing videos have made quote unquote mute the default setting on everyone's laptop. Being interrupted with high volume videos is a terrible experience, and we've learned to adapt. And that is very true. So like if you scroll through your Instagram feed or your Facebook feed, you'll see that the videos will automatically start playing without any sound. So those are some things to keep in mind and to really think about when it comes to creating videos specifically for social media. So I want to show you some examples and how you can start using video within Facebook. So Facebook video marketing. So this is an example from Wistia, and this is them quickly just showing a video teaser for a blog post. So if you were to click on that video, it automatically start playing, and it just shows some clips on their blog post that they're advertising. And then it says, read it. It makes photos appear way less boring. Learn how to animate your videos with keyframes. Okay. Another and most popular one and this kind of goes into what they're saying as far as the mute without any sound and are recipe demo videos. And one of the major brands out there who do this and are awesome at it are BuzzFeed. And I did a short little recording. You can see they're just using video, some letters and hand gestures of actually doing this. And that's it. And the fact is, it's so short and it's precise and to the point, succinct, and it makes you want to, start making some chicken wings. Next, we're going to talk about Instagram video marketing and how you can create certain videos for Instagram. So you can shoot a product demo. So pretty much using like what the BuzzFeed video is, cut it down to 15 seconds and answer FAQs within your description. You can have pre or post show video teasers. So if you have video teasers encouraging people to join you somewhere, either to go to an event or to a new YouTube video that just came out, or to something that you want them to do, like even just to head on over to your website to go check something out. Also, the fact that Facebook owns Instagram and you can connect it to, you can help increase engagement on Facebook, especially if you're encouraging Instagram people to head on over to Facebook because you're about to go live. You can do product release announcements and break exclusive news and make it really quick, right? Because it's only 15 seconds and be like, hey guys, we have really important news. Join us here at so-and-so, or just say it right then and there. And lastly, invite fan and follower submissions via hashtags. I think this is a great idea on using a specific hashtag and then ask people to join a contest by creating a short video using that specific hashtag. And highlight special offers and events, especially when you're at a live event or you're somewhere and like a conference, and you highlight the special offers and things that are going on in events. Or to say, hey, join me for a meetup. And last but not least, and this applies for all platforms, is showing behind the scenes. People always want to see, they don't want to see the picture perfect all the time. They want to see how you go about creating certain things or your product or your service. Next is Twitter. And with Twitter, there's only two main types that I see which could really work. And one is video teasers for your website. So doing these video teasers, encouraging people to go see your next blog post and all that great stuff. Or video teasers for lead generation, meaning getting people to sign up for a particular subscription or newsletter, or if you provide like a subscription service, anything of that sort. So next we're going to talk about the exact blueprint that will make you kill it for video in 2016 and to establish yourself as an authority within your niche, okay? And that is what I call the brand video network, okay? Where YouTube is your mothership and your hub, and basically you're creating your own web TV show network, okay? So think of it as like Bravo TV, CBS, or anything like that. So as you know, with Bravo TV, CBS, or ABC, like tonight is Thursday night, so it's Shonda Rhimes night. So I'm missing all that, but it's okay because I want to teach you guys. With these different, they have these different channels with these different networks that have various shows for a season, like fall season, summer, spring, right? But the main season is during the fall, right? And so think of it that way. And before a new show comes out, they, any TV network puts out a pilot, right? A pilot to let people see this new show that they're thinking of releasing and whether to see if it's a good amount of views and whether people liked it, right? Well, you can do the same in regards to your social video and also incorporating live streaming into the mix, okay? So for instance, I use Periscope a lot and also Snapchat and Facebook Live, but more so Snapchat and Periscope. And I use it as a piloting system to figure out what it is I'm going to talk about next on YouTube or on my blog. and it's really, really helped me. And that's why I call it my Pilington system. Also, you can use it as a pre-show. So for instance, you can use the Instagram, Facebook Live or anything to encourage people to go to YouTube to watch your most recent episode, or to encourage people to cross promote. So for instance, using Instagram to say, hey, head on over to Periscope to ask me questions live, or even to Facebook Live, or head on over to Snapchat to see some of the questions, or how I do a live Q&A on Snapchat, which you can do that, by the way. I saw someone pull that off. It's actually quite cool. Also, you can utilize the whole idea when it comes to the TV network is having a post show. So say you have a really good topic and you see some comments and you want to do a follow-up, or you forgot to say something, do a post show using various live streaming apps. And also have a reunion post show. So for instance, after a reality TV show or a season or anything, think of it as like having the cast come together, and using a platform such as Blab, which you'll see in that purple owl looking icon. It's pretty much the Google Hangouts on steroids, but you can only have 4 people on a screen, and it's so much better. And so you have, say you have a particular topic and you had a bunch of guest speakers, and you decide to have a reunion and have them come together and have them talk different unique viewpoints or stances that they know about a particular topic. And once you create your YouTube channel or video, you can cut it up into little teasers and start putting them on something like Instagram, and cut them up into 15-second teasers, have them go back to back to back. There's quite a few people who do that. I know a comedian who does it, and he's quite hilarious, but it's a great way to let people learn about you in case they haven't come across you before. And then, of course, encouraging them or the viewer to go to the YouTube channel. And then, of course, you want to have them syndication of some sort, especially with Periscope, signing up for a service called catch.me with a K, KATCH.me. That allows you to have your recordings live longer than 24 hours. Because with Snapchat and with Periscopes, your videos only live for 24 hours. So this is what it is in a nutshell, a brand video network. And this is what I've been using, and I feel will be the best way if you just start using this sort of system, having a pre-show, piloting show, a post-show, reunion show, and having everything feed in and out, and treating YouTube as your mothership and your hub. This is the way to do it. Now I want to bring to your attention 2 all-stars who utilize pretty much what I just stated. One is Grant Cardone, and the other is Christopher M. Duncan. I absolutely love these guys. They're the ones why I fell in love with Periscope, because they're constantly on Periscope every single day. Grant Cardone is killing it on video. I mean, he is everywhere. It seems like he's everywhere. And not only is he like on Periscope and Snapchat and Facebook Live consistently, but he's created his own TV network within his website. He has several YouTube channels and shows that he cross promotes and leverages off of each other. And Christopher Duncan, he does pretty much what I've stated with the Brand Video Network. He has like 5 YouTube videos that go out each week. He's using Periscope to give people teasers, to generate dialogue and conversation, and he's using it in a great way. And he's a freestyle entrepreneur. He's a multimillionaire. So is Grant Cardone. And Grant Cardone specializes in sales, but this allows them to present themselves as authority figures within their niche. And with the Brand Video Network, it's all about leveraging and answering these questions as building yourself as an authority. This is taped literally above my computer on my wall. And I actually got these questions from one of Christopher Duncan's Periscope. And these questions are: how am I creating my authority? How am I creating my brand? How am I serving my audience and giving to them for free? How am I showing up and building authority? How am I doing this every single day? How do you get up each day and serve them? What do you want your customers to think about? What is the brand and what is the message? Are you doing enough for them to see you as that? Are you positioning yourself at the top? If you start creating videos and social media and start creating what I just showed you, the brand video network, you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to instantly and grow your presence in a much quicker manner. In fact, I will say that I've already starting to see the fruits of my labor of doing so, because I made sure to make it a mission to be everywhere and to use video as much as I can. And so I've been heavily on Periscope, I've been on Snapchat, and it's definitely worked. I'm more exposure, and more people are approaching me to be a client. So I definitely recommend doing this. So here's some examples. There's Anne Samilov. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her last name, but she is a launch and building business coach. And Miss Trench Coat, she's amazing. She specializes in planning and the planner niche, but she's also a business coach as well. And they've created their own brand video networks by creating accountability with challenges. And so they'll have like a challenge, as you can see far left on Instagram, a photo challenge. And I'm actually about to try this out for the DIY mobile video community. So be on the lookout, guys. So they'll have like a webinar to launch the challenge or some sort. And then they'll have accountability throughout the challenge, having periscopes, like daily periscopes, or, depending on how long the challenge is. And then making sure to have that syndicated to catch me. So if you're on their email list responder and you happen to miss them on live on Periscope, you can catch it there. And they're also pushing to join their Facebook groups, right? So they'll launch a challenge, and then at the end of the challenge, they'll introduce their coaching program and have a webinar at the end on using YouTube Live or Google Plus Hangouts. And that's how they're creating their community and building their community and getting people engaged, by creating these challenges and having their own brand video network. Another great company and main example is Birchbox. And oh my goodness, they are just killing it. They are a cosmetic company, and their main product is providing a subscription service for a cosmetic box that's sent to you every month. And so for Snapchat, which I follow them on Snapchat and love them. Actually, I follow them everywhere, but a Snapchat, they let a new employee take over their account every day, and you see the day in the life of an employee from morning to night, and it's amazing. So you can see how their life is while they're working for this company, and how they use their products. They show how-tos. They cross-promote to let people know whether they're about to go live on YouTube, or to look at particular YouTube tutorials, or on Facebook. And they also use Instagram to cross promote and when I say Instagram, I mean Instagram videos, to let people know, hey, we're about to go Facebook Live, join us for a live Q&A and things like that. Here's some screenshots from their Snapchat that I did. So for instance, the first far left, you can't really see, but she's recommending for people to go to learn about more of the cosmetics, to go to youtube.com/Birchbox. Then they showcase the box of the month, even though she's going to the gym. Then it's showing a video of using makeup and how to use your ring finger to apply it. Then the next is a tour of the store itself, and then how to remove makeup by simply just taking a snapshot or a snap of products and saying 1 and 2. So this is a great way on how to use social video and use it in a unique and professional manner. And here are examples of how they're using on Instagram and pushing it to Facebook. So here on Instagram, it's saying, we're live on Facebook, giving you the very first look at February's Birchbox sample choice picks. Follow link in bio or go to facebook.com/Birchbox to watch and ask each of these co-hosts your questions right now, which is genius. And these are little video clips of showing what's going on Facebook on their, it was live. So these are the live showings of that. And then just showing some more as how they're using Instagram. So next we're going to talk about measure your video success and how we're doing right now. Let me check in, see how everyone's doing. All right. Still see you guys here. This is a lot of content, so hopefully this is very beneficial. So you don't want to start doing videos and then don't measure to see whether they're working or not. That's not smart. That's, that's wasting time, right? So the two main types of platforms where you can really measure your success. Of course, YouTube has a robust system, but we're going to focus on more of the social media, even though YouTube is considered a social media platform, but Facebook and Twitter. So Facebook, for one, you do not want to upload, you do not want to share YouTube videos, okay? Facebook has a love and hate, and right now it's a hate relationship with YouTube. Because if you notice, if you share your YouTube videos, you only see a little square of the thumbnail and then a little description. Facebook really knows the power and sees the power of video and social video. And so as a result, they have built really strong and robust tools. So if you want to use video on Facebook, you want to upload them directly, okay? It'll show up bigger, it'll start auto-playing, and it'll rank higher in the algorithm. And as a result, because Facebook sees the potential and the importance of video, that's why they've launched Facebook Live. You also can do video profiles, which are only available to iOS. And now you can do birthday videos, which is kind of cool. So the main things that you want to look at in regards to your analytics is the average view duration. So you want to see whether how long a audience on average is watching or staying to watch your video, and figure out why, and whether your video needs to be shorter. And also, you want to see if someone actually watched it all the way through. So to me, the very first one, as you can see here, 34 seconds of a 44-minute video, that's not good per se for the average out of 4 minutes. You want to see how much it's reached, but also you want to, as you can see in your study guide, you want to also take note of the like, sharing, and all that, because the more people share, the more viral it goes. But I don't even want to use that word viral, but the more potential and exposure and reach that you have. So if you were to click on the next tab over, you want to look at the post and see how many people have liked it, commented, or shared it, which is very, very important. Now with Twitter, you can upload videos, but it's still in beta, at least at the time of this. Well, not really, because I haven't really used it, but it's still not like one of the top platforms to use video, but uploading it directly. And they also provide analytics. But more so than anything else, the most important thing that you want to look at and whether your videos are working is, one, the conversions of it. If you have like specific calls to action in there and people are actually, taking action. Two, how long the retention is of someone viewing it, and whether, whether they're watching it all the way through, and figure out why they're not watching it all the way through. And then whether they're liking, the engagement factor, whether they're liking, sharing, and commenting. All right, so let's go over what you've learned, guys, because we went through a lot. One is how to position your phone for recording. Two, the essential equipment to record immediately. Two important core settings of your phone without, downloading any additional software. How to create blurry background videos, which is key to me to help you distinguish yourself. How to create a video social media marketing strategy. And a blueprint to achieve online celebrity status. And lastly, how to measure your video success goals. So that's all that you learned. You learned a lot, guys. And hopefully you guys went along with the study guide and filled it out. And I encourage you that you do so. If not, go back to this recording and look at it and go over. So I know quite a few of you who are watching this live or on the replay are part of the DIY mobile video community that has been built over the past 2 years. But I just want to take a few guesses as to why you showed up today. One is that you know that high quality videos can elevate your brand, but you aren't confident in your current mobile video skills. Another reason is that you want to get more sales on your products and services, but you just aren't sure how to shoot or get the right types of video that will connect with your customers, right? That's key. Having your videos connect, people raving about them. And you want to build a brand that is recognizable and respected online, right? The whole idea of dreaming to have that celebrity online status. So those are just a few reasons, and I'm sure there's more, but a few reasons as to why you showed up today. And last but not least, I feel that you guys trust me. The fact, especially for those of you who have been a part of this community, the fact that a plethora of information and free resources and content and webinars have been shared with you guys consistently, you trust my information and opinion on the matter, and you want to replicate my success, especially when you see the videos that I share. You all trust me, which is very important, and I definitely appreciate that and take that very, very seriously. So, do you see how important high quality videos on social media is to your brand? Please leave me a yes or no in the comments. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to get a sip of water. But do you guys see how important high quality videos on social media is to your brand? Like, you don't want to just create a bunch of videos or just anything that just, is black or not black, but, dark, and it's out of focus. People won't take you seriously. So, do you see how important it is? And if so, leave me a yes or no in the comments. Oh, I drink some water. Oh, yeah. Let's see what you guys are saying. All right, so hopefully you guys see how important it is to have high quality videos. Uh-oh. Seems like something crashed. There we go. But you need to make a choice, all right? You have two choices. Simply, the first choice is you keep doing what you're already doing and continue to grow at the same pace and get the same sales and same reaction from your audience. And that's fine. If you already see yourself currently using and know how to create high quality videos, then that's totally fine. And I understand. Like, if you are doing that and you're seeing success, then I highly recommend that you continue to do what you're doing, hands down. Or you have the choice to learn how to improve your mobile videos right now and with me and follow my lead and use my proven strategies to see new results for your brand and business. Okay. So if you find yourself struggling, overwhelmed, you don't know how to get started, you want to learn, or even if you started creating videos, but you just want to improve them because they suck, frankly, or you feel you're just not proud of them. And that's the thing. You want to be proud of your videos. And quite frankly, I mean, do you honestly have the time and the energy to figure it out all by yourself? Like, I've done all the hard work for you, right? I've been doing this since 2009, and I literally started creating videos using my iPhone 4, guys. And it wasn't until a few years later is when I got my first official DSLR. So I've already went through all the grunt work, watched all the YouTube tutorials, taught myself, trial and error, And the thing is, do you honestly have the time to do that all yourself? Well, I want to introduce to you the DIY mobile video live course. And it's frankly a mobile videography course that is for bloggers, business owners, and social media marketers. And I'm really, really excited about this live course. The fact that it's finally here and I'm finally launching it. And I love the idea that I'm doing it live. And when I say that, I don't mean literally like on Periscope and things like that. I mean live, where I'm in front of you on camera and we are going over each of the weeks and the modules, and you are there with me. As soon as a question comes up, you can ask me and I'll answer it then and there. You don't have to worry about, coming up with something and then trying to figure out when I'm going to answer your question or how to get in touch with me. The fact that it's live and you can see me and I can see you and you're asking me questions right then and there. So this is what you will learn in this mobile video live course. You will learn the fundamentals of mobile videography. And what I mean by that is, just the fundamentals of your phone and mobile phone training without downloading any apps or software. Already, I've given you some content that literally came from the course. Those slides about the frames per second and some of those graphics about blurry and shallow depth of field, those came straight from the course. You're going to learn about equipment essentials. So I know I gave you some brief overview, but there's more things that need to be considered when you're creating professional high quality video. How to create a studio for high quality videos and leave it up so that you can create consistently good looking videos. My exact mobile video workflows on how to create videos from start to finish and from scratch. Filming techniques and using specific apps and software to enhance the quality of your videos and to surpass the limitations that come from the camera itself. How to edit your videos and create effective videos that will get you more sales. So editing is a really pain in the you-know-what, and there are specific apps that can help you get through it and workflows so that you don't have to worry about wasting so much time. And lastly, create a social video strategy. So that's the very last week of it. This is a 6-week course, and it starts on March 6th of 2016. And this is all what you're going to learn and more. So you're definitely going to walk out of here feeling quite accomplished after you've gone through this live course. This is what you will receive. So you'll receive 6 live classes and recordings, slides and notes to follow along with me, worksheets to apply the lessons to your business. All right. So this is what you will learn and get from this live course. And as I stated before, if you stay to the end, if you purchase this course, you will get access to my show planners. Right now, you can do that, and get access only to Blab Show and Meebee, but I have additional ones. And if you decide to join and register for this course, you'll get access to all of them. So let's talk about what this should cost, okay? So I, did some research, and based on my personal rates, like I charge on average $100 per hour. And I came across some video production classes that approximately start at $1,500, right? And these are some really good, classes. And I'm just like, wow. And the quality and everything. And mind you, I haven't attended them, but I've seen like the previews and stuff. But I'm like, it's kind of pricey. It's on the pricey end. And I've looked at digital webinar master classes. So pretty much that's what this is, and they're starting at, easily $250 and up, right? So after taking all of this into consideration and really figuring out who my community is, I decided to offer this live course at $197, guys. That's it, $197. And with the amount of time, it's 6 weeks, right? And the classes are on average like this, an hour to 2 hours long. Well, I allot 2 hours for question and answers, but let's say 45 minutes to an hour. So 6 weeks of that, and I'm only offering it for $197. But for those of you who are watching this in the live replay, I'm like, you guys are dedicated to me, and especially part of the Mobies who are out there and part of the DIY mobile video. You guys been a part of this for like 2 years now, who've been there since the beginning. And I greatly appreciate that. And the fact that you've been following and been encouraging and just want to learn more and more and more. And so I decided to offer a special price to award you guys because I really, really enjoy the community and really, really love the community and how you guys are just stepping outside of your comfort zone, and decided to offer this at only $97. So I'm taking $100 off, and your cost will only be $97. And once again, guys, let's go through what you're going to learn. You're going to have 6 weeks worth of content of my time one-on-one, right? And it only costs $97. And in order to do this, use this link that you see here, bit.ly/DIY mobile live, in order to sign up to get this course for a special Mobi price. Because soon after this workshop, I'm definitely going to increase it. And I just want to let you guys know that, it's going to start on March 8th. You want to take advantage of it now, even if you can't attend the scheduled classes. You'll get access to recordings, and so you'll have it at your fingertips at any time that you're ready to go at your own pace. So once again, head on over to bit.ly/DIY mobile live. But I want to get crystal clear, right? For those of you who are still on the fence whether you should invest in something like this, let's talk about who this course is for, okay? Because I don't want you to waste your money or your time. Seriously, like, who is this for? So let's be clear on what this course is for you so you know if it's right for you right now. One is that if you're a blogger, a business owner, or a social media marketer who needs high quality videos for the websites, ad campaigns, and social media profiles, then this course is definitely for you. If you happen to be a solopreneur with a small team, or even just a business owner that wants to streamline their videography process to get better results in a shorter period of time, you just hate, and the fact that you have a tight budget, right? You don't want to invest in a videographer or invest in equipment and then wasting the time learning how to do it. Just simply using your mobile device that you carry with you everywhere you go, and how to streamline the whole process, then this is definitely the course for you. And once again, if you want to invest in that right now on this free workshop, head on over to bit.ly/DIY mobile live. Sorry about that. Now, who is this not for? Okay, so I want to make sure to weed out the right people, and it's okay. If this isn't for you, then be on your way, and hopefully you learned something. Is someone who wants to learn how to become a professional videographer. So this course does not go in depth on all types of videography. It just specializes in mobile videography. And there's so many things that you can do with video. And so I just want to let you know that there's only the basics and only a certain amount that you go up to in regards to this course. However, you will learn some industry standard colloquialisms and different techniques and things, but it's only to a certain extent. If you already use high quality videos successfully and you're pleased with your results, once again, as stated before, if you're already doing this, that's great. I'm really glad that you're doing so. And I hope you continue success, and hopefully you learn something from this. But just to be sure, email me first at yo@DIYmobilevideo.com and let me evaluate your skill level to see if you need this, truly. Because I really don't want you to miss out on this opportunity if you do need it. And if you don't, then, I mean, I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you were able to get to that skill level. And once again, just head on over to bit.ly/DIY Mobile Live. So are you ready to get started? Because I'm ready to get started. I can't wait. It's like 2 weeks away. Class starts on March 8th, 2016, and the price will increase before then. So this is why you want to take advantage of this opportunity now, okay? You don't want to wait, okay? Because as you get closer, the price will definitely increase, and I'm definitely making sure this is available to those who are watching this in the replay, and I will take the replay down very soon, so the price will go up. So here are the next steps. Head on over to bit.ly/DIY Mobile Live. Once you do so, and scroll down to the bottom and click on the button, you're going to check out via PayPal. And you don't even have to sign up for a PayPal account to pay. If you want to just pay with a credit card, you can do so. And once you've paid PayPal, you will be redirected to sign up to an email list for updates and early access. And I'll be sure to be in communication with you and also encourage you to join our DIY Mobile Facebook group if you haven't done so already. So that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know, and hopefully you take advantage of this course. I'm really, really excited about it. It's gonna be so awesome. So any questions? Let's see.